Hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa Kutv, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalunukia na kuvutia waridi tamu. It is the 1st of September 2023 and you're right on time for Kutv Weekend Live. A lot of stories we have lined up for you, but first, the headlines.
President Ruto promises to increase digital job opportunities for the youth in Kenya. DP Gachagua says government will sideline itself from political differences in Meru County. Government will eliminate coffee cartels. DP Gachagua assures coffee farmers as world celebrates International Coffee Day. And in sports, Sebastian Kimaru, Paris Jepchirchir and Beatrice Chebet bags gold in the World Athletics road races in Riga, Latvia.
All right, a warm welcome to Weekend Live once again. I'm told it's the 1st of October. I really said 1st of September. Now, Mutava Mungeli is our sign language interpreter tonight. My name is ODIDA and you're live on our social media platforms. That is on X and YouTube at Kutv Kenya. We begin. President William Ruto has promised to deal with poverty in the country by creating more digital jobs for the youth. Speaking after attending Sunday service at Deliverance International Church in Langata, Ruto said that his visit to the Western countries was to sign bilateral labor agreements to allow Kenyans to work abroad. Ruto also promised that 7 million bags of subsidized fertilizers will be released to farmers next year in order to promote food security in the country, as Anyango Sylvia reports.
President William Ruto spoke after attending Sunday service at Deliverance International Church in Langata, Nairobi, where he outlined his efforts in finding ways to increase job opportunities beside those created from the housing project as promised earlier. Ruto explained that his visit to the Western countries saw the signing of bilateral labor agreements to allow Kenyans work abroad.
We have negotiated with many companies. Mimi nilikuwa Marekani juzi. Nimetembelea kampuni ya Google. Nimetembelea kampuni ya Intel. Nimetembelea kampuni ya Apple. Hizo kampuni zote wanatafuta wafanyikazi katika mtandao.
Ruto further stated that the government's plan to develop digital superhighway, ICT hubs and hotspots in every ward is meant to equip youths with digital literacy skills to enable them secure online jobs.
Ndio mkisikia katika manifesto yetu tumesema digital superhighway. ICT hubs, hotspots. Ni kwa sababu tunataka kutumia mtandao kuzalisha ajira ya digital jobs. Vijana wetu wapate ajira, wajisimamie, ndio tuweze kubadilisha uchumi wa taifa letu la Kenya.
The president also congratulated farmers for their hard work and promised to support them by releasing 7 million bags of subsidized fertilizers next year to increase production and promote food security. However, Ruto pleaded with leaders to work together and avoid politics when needed to fulfill responsibilities given to them by Kenyans.
Tumepanga tena sasa mwaka ujao. Ile mbolea tulitumia karibu magunia milioni 4, tunapanga magunia milioni 7 ya mwaka ujao. Kwa sababu tunataka kuzalisha chakula zaidi. Hii tatizo ya njaa tunataka tuiondoe kabisa katika taifa letu la Kenya.
In an attempt to reduce production cost in agriculture and maximize output to maintain food security, the government also announced its plan to import duty-free yellow maize. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Now, the president has announced the government's plan to change the university funding system to allow every student to access higher education. The president stated that 45,000 students from underprivileged families will receive full scholarships this year, while those with middle incomes will receive 80% scholarships and affluent students will receive 70% scholarships. The president also emphasized the importance of education in improving performance and promised to increase the number of students benefiting from the school nutrition program from 1.5 million to 4 million next year in order to enroll more students in schools.
Tumeweka pesa nyingi kwa masomo ya TVET, masomo ya university. Tumebadilisha mfumo, badala ya kutuma pesa kwa university waende waamue watafanyia nini. Tumebadilisha sasa, kila mwanafunzi tunampatia scholarship, ndio tujue ameenda kusoma. Tulikubaliana bottom up, wale ambao wako chini tuwainue. Mwaka huu peke yake tutapatia scholarship 100% katika university watoto 45,000. 45,000 will get 100% scholarship. Wengine hapo katikati watapata 80% scholarship.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has said that together with President William Ruto, they have sidelined themselves from political differences witnessed between Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza and other Meru leaders. The DP, who was speaking at Kaelo Methodist in Igembe North in Meru County, urged Meru leaders to maintain peace and avoid divisive petty politics that would otherwise ruin the political image of the region.
As today saying that himself and President William Ruto have distanced themselves from the political tension amongst Meru leaders. The DP says the matter now lies in the hands of Meru leaders.
Tumeongea na deputy governor, tumeongea na governor, tumeongea na viongozi na tumekubaliana. Hii ni shida ya Meru.
Speaking at Kaelo Methodist Church in Igembe North constituency, Gachagua urged Meru leaders to maintain peace and avoid petty politics that would otherwise divide the Meru community.
Nyinyi ni viongozi, muongee na watu ya kanisa, muketi, please, mukubaliane how to rudisha Meru temperatures chini na tusipate aibu nikiwa mtoto wa Meru.
The DP, however, warned leaders who he says are opting to bring chaos in the region, saying that if he comes across any of such leaders, he will be compelled to point them out in public.
If I find any leader katika hii mulima anatumika kugawanya hii jamii, nitamtangaza mchana, so that the people of this region wajue who is for the region and who is against it.
Also, President Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Medeka Lintore saying the unendless political dramas between Meru governor and other leaders is shaming the Meru people and should stop.
Meru hatutaki kuendelea kuwa na aibu. Meru is one of the greatest counties in this country and I feel very ashamed kama tunaweza kuendelea na mambo ya aibu.
On his part, Meru Senator Kadhuri Muronge congratulated Meru leaders for always portraying unison, but on the other hand, bashed leaders who send have drifted apart.
But we have been told that if you are leader and you walk alone, I assure you, you are going to fail. Vizuri kila mtu tuwe tunaenda safari pamoja. Ukiona wewe unabaki peke yako, ujue wewe uko na kasoro kidogo.
Gachagua visit in Meru comes at a time when political tension between Governor Kawira Mwangaza and other Meru leaders is at its peak. James Mureke Mwenda, Kutv.
Now, the Senate committee probing the Shakahola massacre has asked for more time to conclude its work. Tana River Senator Dunstan Mungatana, who also chairs the Senate committee, says that the committee is still collecting information and views from the public and has called upon Kenyans to be patient as they finalize on their findings. This story has been produced by Sylvester Ogembo.
Tana River Senator and chairman of the committee investigating the Shakahola crime, Dunstan Mungatana, has called for patience as the Senate committee finalizes on the issues behind the cult practice that has so far claimed over 425 lives. Mungatana also emphasized on the need for preachers to remain truthful to their followers by preaching the true gospel.
Na Shakahola tunaipeleka, tumefikia karibu mwisho, lakini bado tuko na mashahidi wengine ambao lazima wasikike, na wale ambao wanangojea results, tungojee kwanza tusikize mashahidi ambao wamebaki, alafu ndio tutafunga, Mungu akipenda, mwezi huu wa 10 tutatoa.
Also present during the launch was Senate Speaker Amason Kingi, who reiterated that the translation of the Bible to local languages will help the communities to self-regulate themselves against prophets of doom who are misinterpreting the Bible to hoodwink innocent followers into cults.
Umeshikilia Biblia ambayo unaelewa mwenyewe wewe Mpokomo, hakuna nabii wa uongo ataingia upokomoni na apotoshe wa Pokomo. Wale manabii wakisema hivi, Mpokomo anafungua Biblia yake. Na kwa sababu upako na ufunuo hauendi kwa maaskofu peke yake.
Tana River Governor Dadho Godana called for the Pokomo community to embrace their culture and reject prophets of doom in their midst, adding that the translated version of the Bible was crucial to aid in the fight. The governor lauded the Bible Translation and Literacy BTL organization for aiding the process, which had taken 38 years and over 140 million shillings, according to BTL National Director Peter Munguti. Mr. Munguti says BTL is in the process of availing the audio format of the Bible in Pokomo language to ease accessibility over the internet.
Spouse to the Deputy President, Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, has presided over the initiation of the First Health Village program in Ngorano, in Nyeri County. The program involves the establishment of a rehabilitation center, health facility, technical and vocational education training center, as well as the creation of agri-business opportunities for the youth. Pastor Dorcas says the facility will help reshape the lives of the young men who had been hooked on drugs and substance abuse. The program aims at connecting young men to job opportunities both locally and internationally. At the same time, it is targeting 12,000 youths for rehabilitation across the country this year.
I think it is the appointed time for the boy child now to turn around and pursue their destiny. And this is what I think we should be doing. Everyone who is listening to me across the country, if you can just get just one and try to do something about it, this Kenya will be a better place for all of us, and our sons will start to rise again and their stars will shine again.
Nominated Member of Parliament Sabina Chege has emphasized on the importance of government increasing the funds allocated to the elderly through the Inua Jamii program by a further 3,000 shillings in order for the elderly to receive 5,000 shillings every month instead of the usual 2,000 shillings they receive. Sabina says the need for the increment is occasioned by challenging economic conditions. The MP made these remarks today at an event organized by Lotto in collaboration with Ahadi Trust Kenya in the Chui Gitugu area of Murang'a County, where 1,000 vulnerable people were offered food and blankets. The event aimed at fulfilling promises of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights for the Elderly as the world celebrates International Elderly Day today.
Ni vizuri tuwaangalie vizuri, wengine wako katika hali ya hatari wakati ambapo wanaachwa peke yao, lakini haswa ambapo wakati ambao wanajiandikisha ni vizuri pesa yao ifike kwa muda, na kama inawezekana tutapeleka mswada katika bunge ili wapewe 5,000.
Haya sana kwa kupewa chakula, kwa sababu sisi ni wazee na tuko na watoto, wengine walipotelea habari hawakuji, wanatuasia watoto na kwanza kwangu nimefurahia sana.
And the reason for this is because we wanted to create more resilience, especially with the old people. We wanted to give them food, we wanted to give them blankets, especially during this season for El Nino.
Now, Longhorn Publishers, a Kenyan-based publishing outlet, is using its Loho learning platform to help students from different financial backgrounds gain access to quality education using artificial intelligence technology, popularly known as AI. Through the platform, students will have access to learning materials at a fraction of the cost, sparing them from spending over $100 annually on textbooks. For more, take a look at this report produced by VOA's Victoria Amunga.
The cost of books and materials is too high for many poor Kenyans who want to get an education. Books for the school year can cost more than $100, more than many can afford to pay. To help, Longhorn Publishers in Kenya created an online platform called Loho Learning. It is enabled by artificial intelligence and helps users access all textbooks and videos for $15.
So the first product that we came up with was e-books, because books make one of the core elements of learning within the education curriculum. Secondly is comprehension. So books alone don't get learners to meet the learning objectives. You also need technology to help ensuring that there is understanding within classroom.
The Loho Learning platform is available both online and offline to help those who have no or limited access to internet.
Let me take a subject like science, integrated science, where they learn about, finding the pH of various things at home. So in our virtual lab, we have simulations that enable them to do that, so they can, drain those solutions and measure the pH. So that is making it more live than what they just read in a book.
Officials say more than 25,000 students like Susan Namtosia are using the platform, including camp refugees and people living in remote areas.
Reading online is easy to understand simply because the notes are specifically arranged and you can get them easily. But reading the textbook, you can waste a lot of time by searching for the notes. The washing away of the soil.
According to the UNESCO Institute for Statistics, Sub-Saharan Africa has the highest rate of education exclusion. Over 1/5 of children between the ages of 6 and 11 are out of school. The Kenyan government says it will be implementing reforms to help increase attendance in primary schools. Innovators like Onganga say artificial intelligence can change traditional learning and reduce the equity gap in education. Victoria Amunga, VOA News, Nairobi.
All right, we are taking a very fast short break at this point. Of course, we are coming back with agribusiness. Stay with us.
So my name is Kutv. Kochi. I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland. And I'm the main coordinator of the Cafe project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Eva Hutoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Lola is an app that gives you a chance to watch videos, listen to audios, and read articles wherever you are for free. Motivational stories, dramas, campus life, technology, lifestyle, adventure, sports, academics, jobs, entertainment, and more. Download Lola now on Play Store. All you need, you got Lola.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swahibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
Hapa Kutv, nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalunukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
Focus on Health is a show that creates awareness on matters health and informs you on various diseases, their causes, treatment, prevention, coping, and support. So join me, Bari Michelle, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. only on KUTV. You can also follow us on our social media platforms at KUTV Focus on Health on Facebook and also on YouTube, and Health Focus on Instagram, because your health is your wealth. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Welcome back to the broadcast. You're watching KUTV Weekend Live. Let's continue with our coverage. Now, first day of October every year marks the International Coffee Day. The day aims to celebrate coffee as a global commodity, raise awareness about the challenges facing coffee growers, and promote fair trade practices and sustainability in the coffee industry. Listen into this report by Dorothy Musyoka.
International Coffee Day is celebrated on October 1st every year to honor the beverage, recognize its cultural and economic significance, as well as promoting sustainable coffee practices. This day was proposed by the International Coffee Organization, ICO, and was officially launched on October 1st, 2015. International Coffee Day comes at a time when the government is conducting reforms in the coffee sector, which are aimed at reviving the sector. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, while in Colombia, noted that Kenya is a major coffee production hub globally and that the boost in coffee market will see local Kenyan farmers benefit.
Inviting roasters from all over the world to come to Kenya and get the highest quality of coffee in the world directly. And we believe if that happens, the Kenyan farmer will even produce more.
The second in command, who has had an upper hand in reforming the coffee sector, has maintained that the government is committed to support coffee farmers and will eliminate cartels in the sector, a move that will enable farmers to directly sell their produce without interference by middlemen.
Wazungu wanasema the darkest hour is just before dawn. We are almost there. Another 3-4 weeks. Hii watu tutaweka pahali wako. Nimekuwa Colombia, tumepata soko. Hivi karibuni kuna watu wanakuja kutoka Marekani ambaye tunaongea wanunue direct kwa mkulima bila kupitia kwa hawa mabroka.
This comes at a time when the government is in efforts to revive the coffee sector for economic growth and for the benefit of the coffee farmers. Dorothy Musyoka, KUTV.
Now, green pepper farming is a lucrative method of farming in Kenya and also a rewarding venture for both small-scale and large-scale farmers. Green pepper, also known as capsicum, does well in relatively hot and warm regions. Today, we are focusing on Eric Muturi, a capsicum farmer in Kikuyu, Kiambu County, who earns a living from the field. Take a look.
Green pepper, also known as capsicum, is a versatile crop that grows well in both hot and warm regions. Capsicum is not only an additive in food that spices up our meals, but is also associated with health benefits. Capsicum is a rich source of vitamin A and C, antioxidants which are essential in maintaining good health, dietary fiber that helps in food digestion, and also potassium that regulates body pressure. Eric Muturi, a green pepper farmer in Kikuyu, Kiambu County, shares his experience with capsicum farming, which he does in a greenhouse as he grows different varieties.
Nafanya hapa sasa tuko ukulima wa greenhouse ambayo tumeweka capsicum ama kwa jina ya kawaida naita hoho.
Muturi says that the greenhouse is essential for achieving a modified climate, which is favorable for the growth of capsicum. However, the maintenance cost for greenhouse farming is high as it requires a lot of effort in maintaining the crop.
Hii mechanism ya greenhouse inaweza angalau ku create joto, hiyo temperature, hiyo climate tunaitanga ni modified climate. At least kunakuwa na joto. Hoho ni mmea wa joto. Ndio iweze kukua vizuri, kukua haraka. Pia joto inaweza kuharakisha mazao, inaharakisha rate of photosynthesis.
Proper irrigation for green pepper is of great importance and an added advantage to the farmers as it enables them to attain quality produce.
In general, vegetables zinahitaji maji mingi ndio iweze kukua quality mzuri, iweze kuweza ikiwa pale kwa soko inaweza jiuza kutoka mbali. Lazima inahitaji maji. Sasa kama ikikosa maji inakuwa na kama hoho inakuwa na mazao utu tudogo kama imekosa maji juu ya inakuwa na struggle ya kuproduce vizuri, but ukipea maji vizuri unapata mazao kubwa.
Capsicum plants are also affected by crop diseases which are preventable only if the farmers pay attention to the crop.
Magonjwa yake kuna bacteria wilt, kuna powdery mildew, kuna blight, inapata hoho sana hiyo bacteria wilt.
Green pepper takes about 4 months to mature, with organic farming being the most preferred method. Muturi also explains some challenges experienced in the farming.
Changamoto lingine ni soko saa ingine bei inashuka too drastic, kama sahi hoho imeshuka chini, but bado tuko nayo, tunangoja wakati ambapo soko itapanda na ndio pia tutaanza kupata faida mzuri.
Green pepper prices vary depending on the qualities of different varieties available in the market. The red and yellow ones are the most expensive ones due to their prolonged period in the greenhouses. Dorothy Musyoka, KUTV.
Now, in the world of sports, Kenyans have continued to shine in the athletics field after bagging several medals in the World Road Running Championships 2023 held in Riga, Latvia today. Sebastian Kimaru and Paris Jepchirchir bagged gold in the half marathon races, while Beatrice Chebet finished first in the women's 5 kilometers race, bagging gold. John Magikomo has more.
It is painful. He'll be hurting now. You can see
Kenya's Sebastian Sawe bagged gold in the men's half marathon race at the World Road Running Championships 2023 held in the city of Riga in Latvia. Sawe finished in 59 minutes and 10 seconds, while fellow Kenyans Simiwe Benyo and Samuel Nyamai finished in second and third place respectively.
Ounce more of running in that last couple of hundred meters for Kenya in the women's and men's half marathon races. So away they go then.
In the women's half marathon race, Perez Jepchirchir finished first in 1 hour, 7 minutes and 25 seconds to win gold, while fellow Kenyans Margaret Chelimo and Catherine Relin finished in second and third place respectively.
For Perez Jepchirchir to take third place, that is spectacular. Well, away they go, and this first 250, maybe 300 meters is a little bit of an incline, just like the start.
In the 5 kilometers women's race, Kenya's Beatrice Chebet bagged the gold medal after finishing first in 14 minutes and 35 seconds, while fellow Kenyan Lilian Kasait finished in second place 4 seconds behind Chebet.
As Beatrice Chebet takes gold, Rengaruk makes it 1-2 for Kenya, takes the bronze, and Taye takes third place there for Ethiopia. 14:35 there. So it's a 58:55.
World record holder in the 1500 and 5000 meters race, Faith Kipyegon, finished in third position to win bronze in the women's road mile race after clocking 4 hours 24 minutes and 13 seconds, while Ethiopia's Diribe Welteji and Freweni Hailu finished in first and second place respectively. Kenya's Nicholas Kipkorir bagged the bronze medal after finishing third in the 5 kilometers men's race, as Ethiopia's Hagos Gebreweit and Yomif Kejelcha finished in first and second place respectively. In total, Kenya bagged 3 gold medals, 3 silver medals, and 4 bronze medals in Riga, Latvia. Jama Gikomo for KUTV Sports.
All right, match day 5 of the Football Kenya Federation Premier League continued today with the 4 matches on the cards. Defending FKF Premier League champions Gor Mahia came back from behind to force a 1-1 draw against KCB at the Nyayo National Stadium, while Kakamega Homeboys bagged all 3 points after a 1-0 win against Bandari FC at the Mbaraki Sports Grounds in Mombasa. Tusker FC were held to a barren draw against Talanta FC at the Raraka Sports Ground, while AFC Leopards and Shabana FC played out an entertaining 1-1 draw at the Ulinzi Sports Complex. And finally, defending English Premier League champions Manchester City were handed their first defeat of the season after losing 2-1 to Wolves at the Molineux Stadium, while Manchester United's poor form in league continued after suffering a 1-0 defeat against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. In the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid moved to the top of the table after winning 3-0 against Girona FC, while Italian Serie A defending champions SSC Napoli thrashed FC Lecce 4-0 as AC Milan bagged a 2-0 win against Lazio at the San Siro Stadium. That brings us to the end of our bulletin tonight. Many thanks indeed for keeping us company right here to KTV Weekend Live. Be sure to join me again tomorrow for Money Monday, inshallah. My name is Ann Odida. Mutava Mongeli is our sign language interpreter tonight. Have a good night.